Hey ladies, welcome back to my YouTube channel with me, Morgan Tracy J. And today we are working on one of the office projects, okay? Honestly, if you watched my last video, then you watched where I talked about there are a few rooms in this office that I'm gonna be starting to tackle one by one. And I gave you some inspiration. And actually the first room I'm gonna tackle, which I originally thought was gonna be my personal office, but I realized it's this back closet, which is a mess. And I showed you guys last time the way it looked and kind of how I was using it, but I felt like I wanted to revamp it. I seen some really cute ideas, especially for that little corner, on how I can turn it into a more glam spot for me, while also getting some storage and organizing that back closet. So I'm excited about this, but today is the work day. So I actually already took down the mirror, and I even took down the thing in the wall that like was my console where I had like my makeup and stuff sitting. I took all of that down, and I also taped it off. And let me show you where we're at right now. I taped off where the color is gonna stop, and it's gonna stop at this pole, which is a beam holding up the kind of building. I'm gonna taped off all of this. This thing, I'm gonna figure out what to do with that, because it's like a drain thing or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out what we could do with that. I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna paint around it for now. And I laid this tarp down. I also did some things. I have my paint ready. I have a brush. I also have a bucket of water and a rag. And I have bought some rollers. And so yeah, I'm excited to start this. Okay, you guys, I did all the edges and all the things like this that I don't want to come like hit. I did all the edges, so now I can just roll it with my roller. Also, I want to show you guys, I'm missing a nail here now, and I broke a nail on too on this hand. Yeah, but hey, this right here next is we're gonna paint it. And you guys, I actually thought I might need a multiple coats, but when I'm looking at this is a lot pinker than the paint. Like this looks light pink. Up here, this is like a real kind of a strong pink. So I don't think I'm gonna need as many coats as I thought I did. So yes, I am gonna listen to a podcast or a sermon while I do this. And it's actually kind of therapeutic to know that I'm getting closer to the inspo that I originally saw online. And it's gonna be so pink in a minute, all right? Okay, y'all, it is giving, I thought it was gonna be like a light pink, pastel-y. Like, it's not giving that on the wall in here. Like, it is giving hot pink. But in the pan, doesn't it look kind of light pink? But I mean, maybe it looks like that. I don't know. It's in person, the camera's kind of fading it wider. In person, y'all, this thing is very pink. Like, I mean, pink beyond pink. Like, I just wish I could show you the reality of how pink it is. So pink. I had to go back through the edges because I realized some of the edges I did a little too light. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rid of this. I've had this since our last office, and I may even get rid of this desk, but actually this was my first ever desk and my first ever, when I first started my ministry, this was the first desk. So it holds a really special place in my heart, and I just don't want to get rid of it. I really don't. So I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out something, but I'm going to make sure I get shelving all on this side, and if needed, I may add shelving on this side. Depends on how bulky it is and how much it comes out on this side. And then we're going to go through all of this stuff, and I'm going to declutter because there's a lot of stuff in here that I definitely don't need anymore. I'm going to declutter. I'm going to give away things, and shelving can all go through here, and then some of those racks out there can go all on this side, to where now we have storage, better storage. We don't have all this stuff on the floor, and then we also can have all our dresses. But even though it's a real big mess and it looks worse than what it did, I'm glad that this side is pretty much done now, and that's coming together. So now I can shift my focus once we get all that hung to this side. And I can just know, like, I'm giving myself a week to get this done because I do have a lot of stuff going on in my life. Okay, welcome back. It's officially day 2 of me working on the back closet. And so everything in there is dry now. And I was hoping that the paint would lighten up a little bit, kind of like the Pretty Fearless paint, like the light pink. It never lightened. It never did. It's way pinker than I thought. It's way pinker in person too. So today, day 2. I'm here to measure. I am here to kind of go through some stuff and declutter. I'm gonna measure, I'm gonna declutter, and also our plant, I am gonna repot it. I did bring some soil, and I'm going to prune it too. I'm gonna cut off some old leaves, and then I am going to zip tie it around this pole to stand it up. So I'm gonna do all that today. And I want to show you something I found at a yard sale for $10. A little beat up shelf, and the shelf actually goes up top. So one thing, I have a sander, and since we have this already over there, I kind of want to integrate them together wherever I put them, and it has wheels. So I'm gonna do this as a DIY. Like, it's gonna take me some time, but I'm not like paint it a really unique color and turn it into something different. I just cleaned up all of that dirt and I got all that stuff up, but I'm getting ready to go take the plant inside there and like use these things, I can't think of their name, but these things, and kind of pin it up. But I was gonna say this, ladies, the reason why I'm revamping my office is because sometimes things get a little stale, or sometimes your vibe changes. That's just the honest truth. Like, one thing that was cute to you in a previous season no longer fits your aesthetic anymore. And so I always say this, I used to do this a lot even when I was like living back at home. I would move my desk around. I would go to dollar store or Walmart and buy a new pillow for my chair, whatever. Like I was always just kind of revamping things, because I always noticed when I did a revamp, it was because I was getting ready to either launch a new series, I was doing something a little new in my life, in my ministry. And so even with the little back corner and everything, I don't even know, but I knew that like there's a lot of things I've been really wanting to change about my office, but I've been kind of so busy with other things. So I told myself, like, just do little by little. And that's what I want to encourage you, girl. Just do little by little and you will get to your goal, okay? Trust me, you will. Just do it. I'm sleeping. Okay, you guys, this is it all cleaned up. It still has some work to be done. Like there's some hose here that I would need to fill in. There's this something I can't get off over here, like a scuff. But for the most part, it's clean. It smells pretty good. Okay, you guys, I did clean up this little stand. Cleaned it up as best as I could. I also added this is like wallpaper, or like paper you can put like on your shelves and stuff. I put it on this first put, and I put it in there as well, to kind of, so when I go paint it, this green will still kind of pop with it. So I'm still thinking that I'm actually gonna paint this white. I was like, I think I'm gonna do like a matte white or something, but I'm not gonna do that today because I have other things to do. I'm not gonna do that today. But I do need to sand this top shelf because it was already painted over, and it's just gonna, it already gives like nasty, no, it just, you can see it. Like it's not giving the best. Welcome back, day three of this, I guess. Okay, welcome back, you guys. I am super happy because I am back in the office today to finish up this project. Technically, today is the last day I have to really go through everything, finish it all up. So then the next day you see me again, it will be me and my husband. We will be getting the shelves put in, we'll be hanging things up and all that. So this is my last real day in here to like get everything organized. And honestly, you guys, I went on a morning run this morning and I felt tired. I could have went back to sleep. So I picked me up a good old Alani. Okay, I rarely ever do energy drinks. Like, I mean, this is my first one probably in 3 or 4 months. But the truth is sometimes I know when I need it, and today is one of those days. So judge me later, okay? But I sometimes once in a while I need it, and I felt so sleepy, and I was like, it's an Alani day. Like, go get you Alani, knock out what you have to do. So let me tell you what we're doing today. The first thing. Actually, let me grab my list, because I have a few different lists. We are going to sand the drawers and the doors today. I want to sand that out. I have a little sander here. I want to sand all this so that I can go ahead and then start painting it. I did buy some paint. So the first thing on my list today is to sand that out and paint. Also, this has nothing to do with the back, but I do have to sit down and do some ministry work, like some emails, things like that. I got to look at that. And then I also got to tighten up some of the chairs that are in here. And also the big bang. The big bang today is not even focusing on this little corner, even though I would love to. Coming here and going through and decluttering, throwing out, organizing, getting rid of all that. Because I need to be ready for when the shelves, and I need to measure, but when the shelves come in tomorrow, I need to be able, or not tomorrow, the next day we watch this, you'll see it. But when the shelves come in, all this needs to be out, it needs to be organized, it needs to be decluttered, and I need to know like, oh, all my shipping stuff is in this area, so I can start ordering bins based off of this. There are some things back here, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, like extra boxes that I just hold on to for no reason. There's so many things I just keep getting hoarder vibes. But anyways, so that is a big part of today. So once the table out here is drying, and once I get my emails done, the next thing I'm focusing on is going through this closet and literally having a bag of, okay, get rid of, give away, and then organizing. And so I think I'm going to pull out a few baskets too and throw things like, okay, if this is all our shipping stuff, this is all of our recording like stuff, like extra pieces we need for recording. And let me show you the outfit of the day. The outfit of the day is really ratchet, you guys. Let me just be real, because I know I wore this button up because I love a good button up, but I'm probably going to open it up. I do have my like Fearless workout sports bra on, and I might take it off also in here because it's just me. I also have these sandals from Walmart, biker shorts, and an Alani. Yeah, this is the oh, I did throw on some earrings, and I mildly did my makeup, and I was like, that's what I'm going to do today, because I know if I got too cute, I would be trying to be on camera, trying to take photos. But I know if I do a mild cuteness, then I'm still going to get on camera and do the vlog. But I'm also going to take care of business. Like, I'm not going to get sidetracked by trying to shoot a reel and stuff like that. Okay, I want to show y'all what like 6 minutes of smoothing did. There is another layer of paint. So this is what it originally looked like. And I could already tell, so this is the old layer, whoever originally probably painted it. But even under that layer, there is this other white layer of paint. So it's pretty smooth to get to that first layer, or that layer, but I really want to get it here. But then I started nicking it too hard. So now we even took some of the white layer off. I'm okay with this, but this is like old and thick. You can see it. You can just see how it wasn't smoothed, which is why this paint was already coming through. So I did this side and it's pretty smooth. So I'm gonna just keep working on the edges and then work on this. Like if I got it here, I wouldn't be too mad because how smooth it is. But I gotta get this thick white plaster kind of stuff off of here. And I'm gonna have to fill in these nicks because once I paint it, you'll see the nicks through the paint. So I'm gonna have to fill in any nicks that I do as well. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. But this is the progress so far, and that's just been like 7 minutes of smoothing. I'm still only right here. I'm hoping that I can smooth this stain out of that. Hopefully the smoother will help it. After it dries, I'm going to wipe all the dust off of it, wipe it all down, and then I'm going to start painting it. And actually the painting is the most therapeutic part for me because I just listened to something and I'm just like painting and love. It's very therapeutic. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited to see all that we can do right now with this and what we can turn it into. Yeah. And I've only been here not even an hour and I already got it all smoothed. So painting is next. Okay, look you guys, I was moving and I spilled some of my paint. The lid wasn't on all the way. And this is why you lay things down, okay? Because you don't ever plan to spill, but when you have a lot going on, you will spill. So I need to clean that up off of this stool and try my best to just like keep that there because when I'll throw it all in this bag when I'm done. But that's why you put things down, for that reason right there, okay? I want to show you something. I was sitting down painting this little $10 Amazon or Facebook Marketplace find, and I was looking back here and I thought, why am I doing this? Like, why am I putting all this energy into revamping this little back area that no one really sees? But I also thought that this is not for where I'm at. This is for where I'm going, okay? Where I'm currently at, everything works well. I'm not gonna lie. Where I'm currently at, everything is okay. I can continue to get by like I have been. But where I see God taking us, I need more room back here. I need organization. In that corner over there, I need a vibe. I need inspiration there. So I just want to encourage you, like, when you think of an idea, don't just throw it away and be like, well, I can't do it. I don't have the money. Oh, I can't figure that out. Make your vision board like I did at the beginning of this video. Make your ideas, put your ideas somewhere so you can start working on it. And you might feel like, I don't have the money to do that just yet for what I want to do. But do what you can. Just like this little thing. I found it for $10 on Facebook Marketplace. Like, do what you can. And also the paint we had back there, I've had it for like 2 years. I just never used it. There were things I already had in here that I just really used already. I already had it. I already had the tall plant back there. I already had the paint. The only thing I think I purchased was a new step stool because I needed that. But literally, a lot of the stuff that I feel like I need, sometimes I already have pieces of it. And so I just want to encourage you with that. Don't design your place or revamp your place for where you're at. Go look at it for where you're headed. And for me, the back corner is definitely for my get ready with me's, do just more kind of quality images and quality videos back there. Also, the idea of a coffee place back there is when I want to show you guys anything I'm doing here during the day. If I want to make a quick smoothie, I might put a blender or something back there and show you guys that. Just something real snappy quick. Also, too, I thought, if I want to bring a girl in here that's going to do an internship with us or something like that, she will have a place to go grab a coffee and a snack and all of that, right? So I do believe we're going to be bringing an intern back in here in either at the end of this year or early 2026. And so with that being said, I need a spot for her, right? So I'm not believing based off of where I'm creating based off where I'm headed. And I'm headed to a place where my intern needs a spot where she can go have a quick snack or whatever. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna start working on here, and I actually have a lot of empty boxes. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the boxes out, and I'm going to start putting things that are like this, like random. I'm gonna start putting them in boxes and then labeling the box. And that is going to help me know like things that are needing to go to the shelf once we get it, and then things that just need to be like returned or thrown away. I'm going to make sure I do that as well. But the thing is, I have a lot of boxes with stuff already in it, and I'm going to just kind of organize things so I can understand what kind of bins I need to buy or order. That's the issue too. Cleaning out shelves. I'm looking at things that don't need to be in here. Those are all my fairy journals, and I pull them out sometimes, but I'm definitely not getting rid of those. I can't. The stuff you see here in a bag, the green bag is giveaway. The box, some of that's home, and the big pink thing I'm gonna take to my classroom. This is all trash. Crazy, right? Okay. Shelf once we get it, but I just kind of went ahead and labeled everything so we knew what we're looking at. And then I also just put stuff high and like to clear off the floor down here so I could sweep. Also still labeled. This stuff is going to go on the shelf. So is the paint stuff and all of that. So this is how we're at so far. This is some of the coffee stuff that's actually going to go on that little nook when we get it all the way done. So there is still some stuff we need to organize. Just like I said, this, I'm going to make sure I finish this off shortly, and then I'm going home. I'm going to let it dry for a day. I won't be back. I'm going to throw all the trash out before I go home, though. That is a goal of mine. Load up my car with that, throw all the trash out. Take this out because I want to paint on it, but I want to also let it dry because I won't be back tomorrow. I will not be back tomorrow. I'll be back a day after tomorrow to put everything back up and sweep and get all this up. I need a dustpan. I don't know what happened to our dustpan. So I need to find a dustpan and bring one from home. But yeah, it's really making progress. Oh yeah, way better, way better. Hey you guys, I want to show you the back closet so far. Everything I just put over here that we're going to be setting up. I'm going to get the shelves in tomorrow to go right here. I went ahead and cleaned it all out, and I moved everything to make room here. All this stuff actually will be going on the shelves. And so I don't even know if I'm going to keep this. I still feel like I'm going to keep this because it's so sentimental. But for the most part, the shelves are going to go in, and everything here is going to go on the shelf.